Hi, I'm Randy Hollenbeck, and this is the Music Roundtable. Today on the show, we have hip hop artist Lexa Terrestrial.
Greetings. How's it going? It's nice to meet you and take a look around your really cool studio.
Lexa. They all trying to go stand with it. I'm just trying to get it bag, then split it. I've been saving everybody trying to spin it. Yeah, get it from the back, then hit it. Yeah, I ain't trying to blast my business. Yeah, y'all trying to blow what's in it. Yeah, damn, I got flow that's in us. Yeah, damn, I got a glow that's innocent. And they got bagged it. Yeah, why you all on my ass? Yeah, cause the pussy a magnet. Yeah, and be subjective, clapping them cheeks. That just ain't me. Get my money, go work on the beats. No, I ain't wasting my time on the streets. You could bet I'm gonna take the best off. Came in a conquer, you made me a monster. Say what I want and I do what I want. No, I ain't mean, but I speak like a chopper. I'm gonna cut them all up like I'm dumb. Don't need a subway, you swing your katanas. Hit it, the heat, I'm repealing my offer. That's my own house, like I'm running around topless, bitch. I've been singing like an opera. Chopped off in a drop top, in a hot spot. Circling the fucking crabs like it's been a movie set. Damn, I'm feeling just like Spot. I ain't trying to offer. I just wanna live long, I just wanna prosper. Dropped off in a drop top, in a hot spot. Circling the fucking crabs like it's been a movie set. Damn, I'm feeling just like Spot. I ain't trying to offer. I just wanna live long, I just wanna prosper.
I just wanted to start out by asking you, how did you get into music? What got you into music? What age did you start singing and stuff like that?
I feel like it's one of those like it always has been and like an infinity type of thing. Like I can't really put an exact time point on that, but my real name, I don't think a lot of people, some people know this that have known me for a long time, but most people don't know this. My real name is Melody. Melody Joy Novak is my government name. I probably shouldn't be saying that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Fuck it. So, yeah, my real name is Melody Joy Novak. And I think initially my mom named me that. She just kind of up in the whim named me that because she was like, you kind of were making music in there and you brought a song of joy to my heart, like some kind of soul musical connect, like this aura. So I was like, oh wow, that's badass. That's badass. It's really beautiful. So I mean, just from a young age, I was like dancing, singing, playing the piano. When I first started out, I wasn't very good, but I think it still was cool and people got the vision and supported. And it's just ever since I've still been my whole life. I don't know. It's a tough question to answer.
Name some of your people that influenced you in music.
Oh my God. Okay. They'd probably surprise you. I think I sent this whole list of my absolute favorite songs of all time to this producer I'm going to be working with because we're going to try to work on like the magnum opus of all songs. But I really like. Let's see. I've been listening to The Weeknd a lot. I like him. One of my favorite bands ever is the 1975. Okay, I know that sounds like a 12-year-old girl answer, but whatever. Um, I really like, let's see, I'm really liking Megan the Stallion lately. Um, I like Eminem. I think that he's faster than an AI, and I always try to like learn all his songs. Tech Nine, Hobson, my homie Ritz is really cool. He inspires me. Jaron Benton, really cool. Danny Brown, really cool. Also, people like Princess Nokia. Um, yeah, there's Scar Lord, love him. These are some artists you might not have heard of. Suicide Boys, Ghost Main. Oh God, yeah, these are some newer influences of mine that have really like yeah, but there's some old ones. I gotta say Black Bear in the 1975. Yeah, they're good.
Can you tell me how you came up with Lexa Terrestrial? How you came up with that name?
I was watching Star Trek at the time, and it just came out of me. It was like you know those like whenever you forget like the name of something, an actor or something, and you're like, oh, this is on the tip of my tongue. This is on the tip of my tongue. And then your brain just like explodes and you remember it and it comes out of you. And it's the weird, it's like, how did I remember that? It was one of those feelings. I was working with this A&R guy at the time, and he was like, you know, Melody Joy is a very pretty name, but there was a Christian pop singer in Mexico with that name. And I was like, I get it. Like, he was like, you're too weird for your name. Like, you're very alternative and stuff. And I was like, I get it. I was like, I'll think of something. And, you know, I was just kind of like doodling, and I came up with that. And it was, I feel like I always was Lexa Terrestrial. Like, it just, I don't know. It was meant to be. And so, yeah, I randomly came up with it while watching Star Trek. The Next Generation, if you're curious.
I like Star Wars, so.
See, I like Star Trek because the storytelling. It's very accurate to how life in space actually is, which is kind of wild. Yeah.
Okay. What city are you based out of?
Pittsburgh. I lived in New York for a really long time, but I was born, well, I don't know where I was born, but I grew up in Pittsburgh. And I'm currently in Pittsburgh, somewhere. Planet Puff.
Okay. I wanted to talk about a couple of your songs. I'm going to give you a few song titles. You could tell me something different about each one, whether it's a favorite lyric line, a story about the song, how you created it, the music video, whatever you want to talk about. Okay?
Okay.
And we're gonna go with your new one, Live Long and Prosper.
Oh, yeah, LL and P. So right before I moved into this place, I don't know, I had got that beat off of this producer, Black Monster. Shout out to him. The song was originally called, and I'm just remembering this now, the song was originally called Kirk. Captain Kirk? I wonder, right? I wrote a song to it that was kind of like, you know, I felt like I wanted to try to write music like that sounded more like other people and less like me, you know, because I think a lot of artists are like, I don't fit in. I want to make music. I don't sound like this. Why don't I sound like this? You know, they start to question themselves a lot. So I wrote this song that sounded like, you know, whatever. It was just a whatever song. And I went back and randomly listened to the beat, and I'm like, just in 10 minutes, all this shit came out. And I felt like I've been wanting to write a song that was like Live Long and Prosper for what? Like a long time now. It just came out of me like in 10 minutes. And usually I spend a lot more time on a song. But yeah, I had rewrote the song at that point. I was like, fuck this old whatever the hell I wrote to this, because this sounds like some boring other people stuff. And I had such faith in it. I was really excited about it. I love that feeling, you know, when you're like, I'm so excited about this. So I went over to the Rap Cave. Shout out to Roscoe. Love him. I recorded it, and he was like, mother, I think this might be your best song. And his girlfriend, Serena, love her. She walks up. She's like, what the fuck is this? And so I had a lot of, it's just one of those songs that makes you feel badass when you feel like a weak loser idiot, which is how I feel a lot of the time. But it's a song I wanted to make that other people would feel badass, like, oh, okay, I feel like a badass. I feel like I could run down the street right now. And am I even answering the question at this point? I don't know. Is that answering it? Because okay. Yeah. I just kind of went off. Who that ghost that wrote that song? What that right that wrote that wrong? Who that bitch probably gonna get dropped? Don't call me up, try to get my thoughts. Hold up in a minute, then I'm gonna make it back, and then I'm gonna make a beat that I can murder on the track, and then I toast like a motherfucker rapper, take a rap because it's damn up, and all the rest of fast in my straps, like a finger on the trigger. What you think about that? Let's be with a chit chat, bitch, get back. Everybody got a torch in the pack, in the background. They ready to shoot if you act up. Yeah, enough of the pussy track, no, I ain't feeling it. Yeah, I got nice, but I ain't a pussy cat. Enough for the hotline. I'm an individual, day in my survive time. I ain't putting up with
No, that's good. Let's have a free flowing conversation like that. Okay, the next one is called Candy Bars.
Okay, this one I gotta think here. So this really awesome producer he's producing my next track that I'm about to release, which is really popping off. It's really cool. He sent me all these beats. They're very dark, and I'm like, ooh, like that's my kind of style, right? And I just kind of when and where did I even write that? I mean, obviously I write in my bedroom a lot. I like to write alone at night. Um, and I like experimenting with flows. And I feel like with this song, I kind of let out a lot of the anger I had towards the world, towards society, towards what happened to me, towards what that doctor did to me, that almost killed me, just towards how screwed up the system is. Because I realized after what happened to me that it's not about right and wrong. It's about who has the most money. And so I think that's kind of what the song is about. And it's just me going off candy bars. Like it's sweet but vicious. And the video for that it might be one of my favorite videos, but I feel like in this day and age, YouTube videos and like videos in general have gotten lost in the sauce of TikTok and scrolling through 10-second videos and reels and 5-second reels. So music videos used to be this whole big like fun production thing, and now I even watched yesterday this music brand man on YouTube. He was like, music videos are dead, and I was like, he's right. I hate it, but he's right. And I really want that video to get more love because it's vicious, it's cool, like it's kind of everything I wanted it to be. And I love making music videos, but I feel like now I'm just like, you know what? You really got to want it for me to put it out at this point, because yeah, it's tough for music videos to be appreciated in this day of algorithms and TikTok and shit. So yeah, it's a dope video. It's one of my favorites.
I'm shoddy, but all that shitty spaghetti. Honey got a body, gotta keep it together. You hot, don't go get evil thoughts. Don't try to fuck up the party, something the devil. I gotta keep it together. They're in a bum on my level, that apple pushing the pedal. We're running away from the deal, I'm making it settle. Ain't no appeal, no one till he dead in the jail. So gonna get going, gotta spit fluent like a bitch. Oh, me a tip for it. Cinnamon trim, you know, but swinging it while I'm sick. Hit a med express, but don't wanna do shit. I work my whole life for this. Just you could spite me, bitch, I'm gonna fight this shit. Anti-Semitic, you fucking pathetic, but I ain't even been to Palestine yet. I'm like 10%. 6 pants if you kiss me, but you got strapped. I make your dick bleed like Rick G. Shred till help is open. Scream please. I admit I'm cold, I'm a bit mean, but if the chip's free, I'm a bit 3-bed. If I had a voice and if I weren't sick, I spit, make a tick-tock, chop, tick. CD press, got him seeing flesh rot without a desk job. That's a death plot. The quest stops when my chest stops, so when the sex stop and the text stop, I got a fresh plot. I ain't the one you wanna piss off. I got a crop top, a decent cock and the chop it off. I got some dark thoughts, like a god thinking hot topic and never buy shit. I don't care about what you say.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one more song. Let's see which one I want to pick.
Sad girl raps.
That was on my list. We'll use that one. Sad girl raps.
I was just what other ones? I'm curious. You pick. It's up to you.
No, let's do that one. That one was in my list.
So let's see. I think I made that in 2019. And that's, I think, when I was starting to go towards this more darker sound. Not that I've always had a dark sound, but sometimes a cute, happy sound. But, oh man, 2019 was the worst year of my life. 2018 to 2019 was the worst year of my life. Oh my God. So that's when I was really struggling with the neurological breathing condition that I have. And I really wasn't sure what was going on. It's a very paradoxical thing. It's very confusing. And it's like, I don't know if you know about it or I've told you about it or talked to you about it at all. It's just like every time you take a breath, I'm a little bit better now, but every time I had to get all this treatment and go through all this crazy shit. But every time you take a breath, it feels like you're suffocating. So it feels like you didn't take a breath in. And it really fucks with your brain. It makes it for people like pass out. They can't sleep. It's hard for them to drive. They can't focus. Like breath is life. And I guess you really don't realize that until it's taken away. And so I was dealing with that at the time. And a producer had moved in to my basement and was kind of helping me with stuff. And I think this French producer sent me the beat. He's like, I really want you to check out some of these beats and use one of them if you feel like it. I think his name was 0DB. I think he's kind of a prick though, but whatever. Good beat. So I'm recording it, and it was kind of hard for me to record it and get it out because it was kind of at that point hard for me to use my voice. But I remember kind of like trying to like move and get it out of me, and it came out and it sounded really good, and it worked. If I could re-record it now, it might sound better, but maybe it wouldn't. And I think at that time, something like really traumatic but sexy and fun came out of it, I guess. And then Ian Crack Kills What If Studios, he remixed it, or not remixed it, but he like produced it, and I co-produced it. And Ritz, my homie, I love him. Shout out to Ritz. He's such a funny person, really nice. His flow is ridiculous. Like, and he spits so crazy. Like his flow is always so much fun. And he made the song, like hands down. That flow is so sick. So yeah, I think it ended up turning out to be a really good song. Unfortunate circumstances, but you know, you monetize adversity if you can.
Sad girl raps, put the trigger to my back. Papa boogers on my snot, no, I've been the hell I'm back. Yeah, sad girl raps, put the trigger to my back. Papa boogers on my snap, no, I've been the hell I'm back. Yeah, I'm trying to get to heaven, but my demons are collecting. They won't let me get the breath, and they won't let me get the rest. And not 24/7 in my head, they keep on pressing while the universe keep testing. Got that trigger to my chest, basic bitches with depression. You wouldn't know the definition. They always bitching about a man while I'm cutting a knife to my hand, flicking a wrist and not keeping it in. Come with raps and I'm spitting the jizz, keeping a sass when I move on my lips, hearing a smack when I'm giving it the is. Preacher need a teacher, couldn't reach it, but my parents disappointed. Always wanted all the glory, no one wanna hear my story. Know the city never caring, even though their shit is boring. It's so shitty when you step down, even though they can't say this ain't a diss. I work way too hard for this, I'm just pissed. Fucked it all up in one day on May 5th. In a day, yeah, I threw my life away just like it's trash. I might take a silver cap, sip that shit until I crash. Now you see me in the mask, gain aesthetic, gain a gas. Goddamn vanity's a killer, man, I miss me in the past tense. Sad girl raps, pop until just so I crash. No up in the hell and back, devil's always on my ass, yeah. Sad girl raps, put the trigger to my back. Papa boogers on my snot, no up in the hell and back.
Now, I wanted to ask you, what makes you decide to have like someone guest vocal on one of your songs?
Yeah, I'm really particular. I'm really picky. I don't really collab a whole lot. I have to get a certain vibe from somebody. I'm usually searching or reaching out to somebody that has a certain style that I know is going to fit for the song and that's going to fit for me. And then any other time that I'm collaborating with, like I just did a song this weekend for a producer named Tyler. Like typically it's because we mesh really well. Like we're really good friends. We musically have great ideas and help each other out. And like for the longest time, I was always writing alone and doing this alone and like doing everything alone. So, but yeah, like I reach out to people that like I have a track with Omen 13. He goes by Omen XIII, Omen 13. He's like a dark kind of rapper too. It's always me reaching out to somebody that has a particular style for what I'm going for. And it's somebody that's typically always very rare. Like they're hard to pin down. You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't collab with people a whole lot, but when I do, it's special. in my opinion.
Now, what do you have coming up this year for the rest of the year?
I think my next show is Friday, May 19th, Millvale Music Festival. So I did get to headline Mr. Smalls, but if anybody missed it, I think now's a good time to come back and see because it's going to be free. Like, it's totally free. Millvale Music Festival is free, and I'm going to be there 9 to 10 p.m. at Mr. Smalls on Friday, the 19th. All right, we got that. I think there is a couple other shows I have after that, but the next one that I can confirm, I'm going to be performing with Whitney, Peyton, and some other really cool artists at Crafthouse. I love Crafthouse. I just saw Ritz there, actually. They have great food, great drinks. Yeah. So that's going to be on June 4th. That's a Thursday, I think. And then I'm not sure if I can like fully announce this yet, but I am going to be going on a tour with some of my girlfriends. I'm excited. There's probably going to be some shows after that too. But yeah, we're not able to announce them, I guess, is what I'm saying. But those are my next two big ones, and I'm happy to still be able to perform. I think I'm gonna be dropping some crazy new stuff at them, like stuff that might be hard to perform, but I'm gonna try to find a way to perform it, I guess. Some screaming stuff, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Where can we get a hold of you? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
Anywhere. I tell people you can find me anywhere, any universe. If you have my name, just Google Lexa Terrestrial, you'll find me anywhere. I'm pretty easy to find. I tell people I'm even on the moon. So if you're like not even on, you could find me. But no, like, yeah, Lexa Terrestrial anywhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm mostly on Instagram these days. I do have a TikTok, but I don't like TikTok. I get weird vibes from it. There's a lot of really toxic people in there. And also it's just weird. I'm on TikTok, but I check it once a week. But Instagram's a good place. I do have a website. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. And yeah, anywhere you want to listen to music, you can find me.
You're known for rapping fast. Is that like a technique that you work on?
Yeah. I mean, I've always been able to do it since I was a little kid. And like my best friend's like older brothers would be like, what the fuck? Like, how does she know this song? Like, what, like, because I'd be rapping Jay-Z or like whatever, Dr. Dre. And I'd be like 8 years old. And they'd be like, what are you doing? Like, the song would come on. I'd just be like, and they'd be like, what? How do you know Jay-Z? Like, you're 8 years old. And I found it a lot of fun to learn lyrics. And I find I'm really good at remembering lyrics. So I had kind of a good grasp of being able to like learn lyrics and rap fast and memorize flows. But I did go through a lot of periods where when I was first starting out, it was easy but hard at the same time. I know that's kind of confusing. I had to like do a lot of vocal techniques. Like right now I'm talking with gum in my mouth. I shouldn't be doing that, but like I do a lot of like vocal warm-ups and weird sounding stuff. But now I think it's easier to be able to do that. It's more about memorization. Once I memorize the lyrics and the flow, once you repeat that, it's a lot easier. But there are vocal techniques that I had to do that help. Yeah. Weird. They're weird, but they help.
That's all the questions I have. Thanks for coming on our show today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
You asked some good questions. I'm hopefully going to be able to do this till I'm old. You know, I know like sometimes I'm like, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be around, but every time I get to perform and do a song every day that I'm healthy and not feeling sick is good. I hope one day I can rap as fast as Twista, Tech 9. That's a goal. I know I'd probably be like a grandma, but whatever. And also check out some of my music videos because they are really fun. They're really cool. And I think they'd be good pick-me-ups. yeah, other than that, we out here.
For the drip, rose petals in my crib coffin. I'm dead walking, I'm bidding at the auction. Even if I'm a hippie, I don't fit it with the pompous. But I play the role like a wear costume. Never did Melly, but they think I'm on it. Then should've flipped if I'm a bit honest. Should've signed me, but I'm still in nitty pockets. Swinging a mission, knocking. You're not gonna get away with this, just sloppy and cocky. The cops come knocking, the box moved off it. On a total hope like a whole push popping. Fucking your groove, I don't stay honest. Shit, sucking like a Wade Robson, boom popping all over the place, all over your face. And say bye, yeah, yeah, I'm off it, bitch. Ship sync, ice, ice, ice. Lip sync, why, yeah. I'm like Doja Cat. But my cloud sharp as knives. Nobody wants it yet. But I play why I that I play dead. Just like the Wi-Fi. And it be gas, but I'm like 4 foot 5. Bit my wings, but I still took flight. What you just know about the wrong verse, right? Just because he clean doesn't mean that he nice. Only 13 with the beans.